Now from this nor'easter.
Yeah, and it's a fast one, Eric.
Very fast one. This will be gone by 9 a.m. So pretty much all the action is midnight to 9, and then it's offshore. Pretty intense storm system. So if you were, say, someone who was out in a cruise ship, you would not be out in the middle of the Atlantic with this one. Very impressive center. It had an eye kind of formation earlier on tonight, rolling off to the north and east. But the real business end of the storm, most of it, will stay just offshore and clip us. So this could have been certainly more memorable event. We have a very impressive nor'easter making its way eventually southeast of Nantucket tomorrow morning. Rain lifting up from the south right now, seeing some rain falling across Cape Cod, Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, New Bedford as well. Rain starting to move in. The heavier stuff is just south of Long Island. This band will stay with the storm. It will start to move up into southeastern Massachusetts in particular tonight, but at the same time, the storm accelerates to the east. And so that band will tend to focus more toward the Cape and the islands with heavy rainfall instead of heading farther inland where there's some colder air and we've had a better chance to produce snow. It's 37 in Worcester, but lower 40s elsewhere. And so this is all rain to start with. We'll see a little flip over to wet snowfall, especially for those inland areas late tonight and tomorrow morning. But I think overall we're talking about heavy rain to the southeastern part of the state, a chance of some wet snowfall, but not very high impacts. And then by 9 a.m., all of it is moving offshore and we will jump into the sunshine. So rain amounts over an inch possible toward the Cape. Then Boston, about a quarter inch to a half inch of rainfall, and then much lower amounts the farther north and west you go with this. Snow, it's been on kind of the downswing tonight. Looking at the trends, a coating to an inch is possible, I think. We'll leave a 2 on the board just in case enough of that moisture can move in and stick to the grassy surfaces. But it looks like it'll be more novelty, more psychological than a bigger event. As for the winds, the strongest gusts will be out of the northeast tomorrow morning, again across Cape Cod and the islands. Some gusts over 50 miles per hour will be possible there. Then as we head into the afternoon, the storm is gone, but we'll get a burst of wind picking up after 2 in the afternoon. So there'll be a lull, kind of late morning tomorrow to early afternoon. That's the sweet spot of the day tomorrow, right around lunchtime. And then as we head into the afternoon and the evening, winds will gust over 40 out of the west. So there's a wind advisory for Nantucket in the morning for the nor'easter, and then more widespread wind advisories for the afternoon and the evening as that change of air mass moves in. So looking at Boston's temps, upper 30s to around 40 during the morning, and then you see that jump as we head toward lunchtime, and then into the low 60s tomorrow afternoon. 62 in Boston, as well as Taunton, 57 in Worcester for tomorrow afternoon. Now, Thursday is a seasonable dry day. Friday, I think we're dry during the daylight hours. Then right around sunset, this next system will move in, and it does look cold enough where there could be a mixture of some wet snow and some ice across interior areas as that starts on Friday night. Good news is it looks like it clears the coast Saturday morning. Will clear out, and that should set up a pretty nice looking weekend. The trends have been pretty encouraging today, so fingers crossed we keep that going, because this is how the 7-day looks right now. We'll be in the upper 40s to low 50s on Thursday, mainly upper 40s on Friday. Pretty nasty Friday nights, but jumping into the 60s Saturday and 60s inland on Sunday with sea breezes at the coast and maybe a chance of 70 on Monday. So David and Lisa, there we go.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah, real good.
Eric, thank you.